Figures from Greek mythology, including those. Those are Amazonians fighting lions on horseback. On the left is an amazing George Washington statue from the 1890s. That's a triumphant statue, so that's Washington after vanquishing the British. Down below Washington, that's actually a fountain usually. There's four waterfalls here. The guy with the alligator, he's stabbing it with a trident. He represents the Mississippi. The other people are the Delaware, Hudson, and like Potomac River, you know. And then they have examples of wildlife from each area, and I think that's pretty neato. This giant park is used for all these concerts and events. And then back in the day, they used to have Elton John and like Bruce Springsteen concerts there. Nowadays, they have a big annual, you know, like music festival there. I don't know, young people go to it. It's called Made in America. 50,000 people go to that. We're going to make up some time on this next section, but look out for trucks on the right. I think they're having that big Thursday party down there at the Art Museum. They're doing a ton of events down there at the moment. But watch out for trees. We're going to get to stop 18 in about 4 minutes. All right, you guys. This construction on the right is another art museum that's going in. There's already 5 art museums down here. That's going to be the 6th one. It's going to be called the Calder Museum. So, the Calder family, they're all famous sculptors. Alexander Calder was the guy who done the sculptures on the City Hall up ahead of us. He worked on them for 20 years. His son, Alexander Sterling Calder, done the fountain up ahead. Then there was Sandy Calder. Basically, there's like 4 generations of famous sculptors in the Calder family, and that's going to be the Calder Museum. There's a building through the trees on the right with, it's famous for these cool statues that go in between the windows. It's Art Deco. It's from 1932. It was the old Philadelphia School Board, you know, headquarters building. Now it is luxury apartment building. Now, we're going to drive through the skyscrapers in a bit, so we'll drop you guys off in the middle of the skyscrapers. You're going to, basically, you can walk through City Hall and that's in these windows to the right, these purple windows, there's like a 1950s jet fighter plane you can jump in the cockpit of it. There's a Wright Brothers plane there from 1913. This space exhibit has stuff apparently that they give to astronauts. I went and saw that. They have this vacuum seal that they give to It's called the Pioneer. It was built by the Budd Company. If you look inside these windows here to the right, you might just be able to see the giant Ben Franklin in there. There's a giant Ben Franklin. It's like the giant Lincolns and stuff in D.C. You can go in there to that lobby. That's Rome Pantheon. And Rome, that's free to go into. The rest of the museum, you have to pay for it. Up here on the left is the tallest building in Philly. That is the 14th tallest in America. That giant blue glass building is 1,121 feet tall. 60 stories high. So that building, it's the Comcast Technology Center. They have a lot of their top engineers and stuff like that inside of that building. So up the top, you can see a blue strip of windows running across up the top there. That's the highest hotel and restaurant in America. The Four Seasons. There are several restaurants up there. Some of, like, they're at different price points. Some of them aren't even that expensive. Maybe you want to look into that on a night like tonight. So that's owned by Comcast. They are one of about 14 Fortune 500 companies in the Philadelphia area. So